So it is currently 2:30 in the morning.
Just like this is only orange juice.
Let me explain why I'm up so late. This is like night one, I guess, of my staycation. I have a 4-day break from work, and so I'm just doing me. I took a 2-hour nap, unintentional, but that's what happened. And then I drank coffee like an hour and a half ago because there was stuff I wanted to get done. I went to the gym and did some cleaning, and I wanted to like look pretty. I'm trying like this new earring out. I was trying to see if I should wear it on the second hole or with my actual gauge. I think I like it better like this. My nose ring, this is fake, but I had another one that I was gonna wear because I really like the double look, but I broke it when I was trying to resize it. So, I mean, I think it looks fine, but I really like that double pierced nose look. I've been meaning to videotape sooner. Good grief. Record sooner and upload. I don't know, I've just been on autopilot where I go to work, I come back, go to the gym, get stuff done in the house, and go to sleep. I mean, I do have more time during the day and everything, but it's just how it's been. So during the staycation, I'm going to be focused on getting the things that I really need to get done, like doing some rearranging in my room since I made the new tortoise enclosure and they're outside, and focusing on my videos and everything. And as I started this, I remembered that I did not show you my new tattoo. Can't like really get a good angle of it, but here it is. If you want to follow me on Instagram, there's a better photo there. But I went to Tulsa. Me and Grant went to Tulsa one weekend about a month ago, 3 weeks ago now, and I met up with my tattoo artist, and he did that for me. We were gonna do one, like finish off my calf. He had some things going on and he wasn't able to do it. Totally understandable. I was just like, you know what, just focus on the one tattoo. If that's what you gotta do, I'm not mad about it. Like, it was overdue for me to be in Tulsa anyway and see my friends and family, so I'm not mad about it. Look at my nails. Aren't they cute? I don't really do like color like this, but I painted my toes a blue and they're just a tad darker than this color. I was trying to get like right on the color. These are just like acrylic press-on nails. They're close enough, so. And I can't wear these at work, so I was like, staycation, I'll wear nails. So now that we got that out of the way of a little update, let's get into the video. So I've actually been dreading this. Is dreading the right word? I don't know. I've been putting it off to make this video, and I know I don't owe anyone anything of any explanation of what I did, why I did it, whatever.
What's going on with my hair? Good grief. Okay, can we just like flip it all over like that? No, it's not gonna.
Oh, that looks fine. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. Hi, Slane. Slane's in here for support. The other two just don't care. Okay. Truth is, I never wanted to get married. Okay, so I'm going to recap about how my ex and I met. It was through my brother-in-law, because my brother-in-law is from Oklahoma, and they had a mutual friend. And when my sister and brother-in-law got together, they were like, hey, there's this guy, you should meet him. We met, and honestly, like, my ex was great. There wasn't any red flags or anything. He would come to see me, I would go to see him about once a month. And then we were dating for about 7 months until I moved in with him in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But leading up to me moving in with him, it got very weird. Red flags started popping up, and his mood switched. It was like a switch, a light was switched, a switch was flipped. Switch was flipped, where he was making up all kinds of reasons for me not to move there, for us. And he wasn't like saying we shouldn't be together. He was just like, he wasn't verbally saying that, but that's basically what he was doing. He was trying to, I guess, come up with reasons for us to break up and whatever. And we did break up. He broke up with me the week before I was supposed to move. And just keep in mind that most of my stuff was already there. Like when I would go visit, we would pack some of my stuff up and take it little by little, so I wouldn't have so much to bring all at once when I actually did move in. So I think it was about 2 or 3 days we went after our breakup. I was finally like, you know, what do I have to do? Like, I'll do anything, because I'm 19. I was going through a very hard time in my life. Like, this was a truly stressful, dramatic time in my life, and I was ready to just go. I was ready to leave my hometown and get away from all of it. And that was sort of a ticket, was to go and do that. And I'm not saying like if you're with somebody for that long to not go and move, because I'm all for trying things out. And if people look at you crazy and they're like, oh, it's so soon, or you're so young, or whatever, like, okay, whatever, like, you'll learn for yourself, like I did. I learned for myself. But at the time, how many years is that? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh yeah, 4 years. 4 years ago, I wouldn't have admitted it because I wasn't truly understanding what was happening. But now I'm like, oh no, that is what I was doing. In both of our minds, like, the intent of me moving there was to, yes, we're taking our relationship serious, and eventually it will end up hopefully leading into marriage. Like, not as quick as it did, but that was our intentions, because in the beginning, like I said, he was a great person. We did get along. We were like best friends. And then something just, I don't know what happened. About a month and a half to 2 months of me being there, my ex gave me a proposition of either we need to get married or you need to go back to your hometown. And I was like, huh? What are you saying? Yeah, maybe I'll marry this man one day, but I wasn't expecting it to be so quick. And I was like, well, I'm not going back home. I'm not doing that. Like, I've only been here for a month and a half. His reasoning for this is he felt bad for doing married people stuff without being married. So there was a lot of Christian stuff happening that was affecting our relationship, and this being one of them, and him like pushing Christianity on me and basically like shoving it down my throat and being like, well, it's either this or this. As he was doing this thing of pushing Christianity on me and forcing it, I wasn't allowed to have my own thoughts and opinions or even question, because if I questioned anything, I was automatically arguing. And that was a big thing through our entire relationship, where if I had a question, I was instantly instigating and trying to argue, and I'm just like, no, I'm just trying to understand, like, pick your brain. And just because I don't fully agree doesn't mean like I'm trying to cause a fight. I'm just trying to understand your side of it and build my own opinion, because maybe I didn't have an opinion or say on anything or knowledge on anything. So I'm like, it like stresses me out thinking about it, because it was very intense. One thing I remember most about our relationship was we had our good moments, but when it was bad, it was bad. Because not only just that stuff that I told you, but he was going behind my back the entire time, doing things he shouldn't have been doing. And I found out several months into our marriage about this extra stuff that he was doing. And so I would go to sleep crying a lot, or I would go take a shower and cry, and I think 9 out of 10 times he didn't know that was happening, but I would go to bed crying next to him while he was asleep, and that sounds so sad. Oh my god. And then of course we had plenty of arguments and everything, and I would just cry because I'm just like, I don't understand why this is an issue or whatever. And it was just very manipulative, very brainwashing. And I honestly, like, don't get me wrong, like, I truly believe he has a good heart, but when it came to relationships and like what I knew from his past relationships, he just, there's a lot of personal things that he needs to, even now, heal from and even go to therapy for and get real deep about before he gets into another relationship. That's just my opinion. When he was saying we needed to get married, it was like that, and then the next week we were married, and I was like, well, let's just go to the courthouse and do it, like, let's not make it a big deal. And he was like, well, no, like, we need to do it this way. And I'm just like, okay. I was trying to be real low-key about it. Part of the reason why I stayed so long in this relationship was, one, I made a vow. Like, I believe that, you know, if you make a vow, some people don't take marriage so seriously, and when I'm in a relationship, I'm committed. Like, I'm going to do my very best to make it work, and I made a vow, and I wanted it to work. I wanted him to be someone that I was so in love with and wanted to be married to, and didn't cry every night or darn near it. Also, I was embarrassed. I didn't want to be just another person, young person with a short marriage getting a divorce. I wanted to beat the odds. I wanted it to work. And some people, like even his mother, said that we were too young. And I don't really believe that. That's not accurate, because we went to a marriage, like, it's not counseling, but it was like a marriage group with our church for like the first year of our marriage, for like 2 more years after that. And we went to it. I went to it because I truly did love it. Like, I love the people we went with. And the book itself, I feel like it has really great information and just helps you guide. It helps guide through your marriage and how to communicate with each other. So, but doing that, you talk to a lot of couples with their own issues. And there were people, I think we were like we were the youngest couple there, but there was like people 5 years older than us, 10, 20, all the way to like up in their 60s and 70s that went to this thing and had their own issues and still had their own issues, and or had their issues in the past and overcame them. But you know, like, we're humans, we're gonna clash sometimes. But there were things there where I was like, y'all are only together because you have children. And that is the brutal honesty of it. Brutal honesty. Like, people do stay with their significant other because they have children with that person. And that is the saddest thing, in my opinion. I have always wanted to be a mother. Like, that's the number one thing I'm sure of that I want out of life. And with everything going on and leading up to our divorce, this final thing that happened, I was like, okay, I'm not dealing with it anymore, is because I wasn't going to have children with my ex while he was still doing what he was doing, and while we were living the way we were living and acting the way we were acting towards each other. I'm not innocent in all of this. Definitely had my flaws, but I would sit there and have a conversation with him of being like, you're acting this way and I can only take so much, to where I reflect it back to you and then you give me so much crap for acting this way, but I'm just reflecting what you're giving off and I'm not saying anything. I'm just letting you do your thing. And I honestly just feel rushed. I was rushed into marriage and kind of manipulated into it. And I smile when I'm uncomfortable and everything, so just keep that in mind. So, word of advice to all of you: don't let someone pressure you into anything, whether it's your relationship or school or, I don't know, sports, something, I don't know, but like relationships. I truly can't say enough how Grant, my boyfriend, and our relationship has been so eye-opening to me, because no one has ever truly treated me better, and I would not take back anything from the past 4 years of with my ex. The 4 years I was in Tulsa, I have truly grown into someone I never would have thought possible for me. And I am only continuing to grow as a person, and I am human. I make mistakes still, but I'm growing, and I am happy with where I am, and I am so incredibly happy with my relationship. And it's just so crazy, because 4 years ago in that relationship, I was wishing I was this happy. I was wishing I had someone that loved me so deeply and wanted to make me happy and treat me right, and here I am. Not in that relationship, but in a new relationship that makes me feel that way, and I am truly happy. I don't know, it's just crazy how things work out. I'm just ranting. I think that's all, you guys. I will see you when I see you. Hopefully it won't be almost 3 o'clock in the morning, but I'll see you when I see you. Bye, y'all.